when people ask questions about certain things, I'll get out my iPhone and I shoot an iPhone video. And I'm now on a thread with Randy out in California, and unfortunately, sorry about this, Randy, but not being sensitive to the time difference, I've now awakened you at like 3 in the morning and 7:30, so I'll quit doing that. But as I shot a couple videos which I sent you about playing backup specifically in the key of D, okay? And you did a post regarding my banjo camps. And the truth is, and it just kind of hit me, is if you're a musician and you've been playing for a long time, and I started playing the banjo in 1963, so that means I've been not sitting around every day playing for 4 hours for 56 years, but having an interest in it for 56 years. So some of those years I have not really played much. I've gone, for 3, 4, 5 years at a time and pretty much lay the banjo down when I had to do other things. So, but what happens is if you have an interest, you may go to a concert and hear a particular person and you'll get into some things that they do. That's one thing that happens. So you might work on it yourself. You also may run into a great player who plays something that is unique. You've never heard that before. And because I have owned music stores, many times I can help these incredible players, help them get an instrument, maybe help them get gigs, and in return, they'll spend time with me and they'll show me maybe a simple idea. And then 5 years later, I may run into someone else who plays a similar style, and then we'll take that idea that I learned 5 years prior and we add things to it. And this is kind of like cooking something in a crock pot. This takes years and years to develop, and that's why someone that's been playing for 50 or 60 years, when they play, they have a certain feel that someone that's playing for 10 years maybe doesn't have, okay? Now, if you're a descendant of Beethoven or something, after a year, you probably have all this. But as a general rule, the 56-year player has been exposed to different ways of thinking about music, okay? And so in my particular case, having been publishing books since about 1979, I've had an opportunity to spend literally thousands of hours trying to put this down in paper. So it's one thing to be able to play it. It's a second thing to be able to sit down and show somebody one-on-one, and then it's a third level of being able to write it in a book form or shoot it in a video, okay? So there are two things happening on this. One, I'm just kind of explaining where all this is coming from, and two, I'm going to do another video which supplements the 2 videos that I did earlier today about playing backup. So as I was going through this, it occurred to me that when we do, this is also kind of a pitch for the camps, when we do the camps and we do a ratio of 1 teacher to 2 students, and I get people that have been playing, in Curtis Jones's case, for 35 years, David Ellis for probably close to 40 years, me at 56 years, and then we've even had Rick Taylor, he's been playing for about 40 years, and you blend all this together, and all these people that do this have infinite patience, and they're really great people, and they'll sit down and spend hours with you. When you put that together, we can, in some cases, increase your efficiency, increase your tying things together so that all of a sudden you're able to play maybe 200% more songs instantly just because we show you how to use different licks in different places. So what started all this is I was doing for Bury Me Beneath the Willow, showing how to do backup, starting kind of with the 6 White Horses lick, stuff like that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to shoot another video now, and I'm going to take the what I call the G position at the 3rd fret, and I'm going to move it up and play it out of D. So anyway, that's it. So this is kind of the introduction to the concept of people sharing their knowledge, kind of like the apprentice system years ago, where if you wanted to become a blacksmith or a woodworker, you would serve an apprenticeship for 3 or 4 years under a master, and the master would then show you all these ideas which would cause you to learn to become a woodworker, plumber, blacksmith in 4 years instead of a lifetime. So anyway, I'll turn this off and then I'm going to go to another video.